All right, Pokefam, it's been a year since I started getting into Pokemon, and I want to talk to you about the 5 biggest mistakes I've made in my collecting journey. And hopefully it'll help you, if you just started, not make the same mistakes. Let's talk about it. I want to talk about the 5 biggest mistakes I've made. It's a little hard, but to make it a little bit fun, I thought we'd open some packs. So to do that, I've busted out the Mystery Pack Dispenser, and I got some dice. Let's see what we will do. All right, we got 2 5s, a 4, a 1, and a 3. Okay, so one from, we got 1. All right, so it's 1, a 3. Ooh, okay. A 4. Okay, and 2 5s. So 2, 1, and 2. Okay, we are opening Twilight Masquerade, Brilliant Stars, that's interesting, White Flare, and 2 Destined Rivals. All right, we're still trying to find Cynthia's Garchomp. So let's see if we can do it. It's tough to talk about mistakes because you don't want to admit to it. But I'm hoping that by talking about this, it'll save you your pockets and it'll make your journey a little bit more enjoyable. Right? So I'm going to start with Brilliant Stars. Now, these mistakes, as I call them, aren't necessarily like life-threatening or anything like that, but they are big, right? Ironically, this is one of them. When you start on your journey of Pokemon, you think you have to open packs. Like, you think that this is the only way you can collect cards, is by ripping packs. You see them in the stores, you see me and other influencers and content creators opening packs, and we're only showing you the hits, or some people. When you saw my May videos, you definitely didn't see all the hits. But you see the hits and you think everybody who opens a pack is getting a hit. And the truth of the matter is, and probably as I open this pack, you don't always get the hits. And some people will open packs and think that ripping packs is the only way to get cards. And if you think that ripping packs is the only way to get cards, unfortunately, that is how you will quickly, and I think Brilliant Stars is quickly how you will go broke, okay? Because the hit rate is not what you will get. You're looking for hits. If you rip packs, you're not gonna get it, right? So you have to find other ways to get the cards. These are all bulk cards, right? So let's see. Axu, Nose Pass, Snow Runt, Clink, what was this? Dedenne, Choice Belt, Honchkrow V. All right, so we got a hit. It's not a hit, but it is a hit. All right, cool, that's great. But there are other ways to get hits, right? This pack in the store, Brilliant Stars might have been, I don't know, $7, $10. I don't think that card would have been worth that, right? So think about other ways of getting cards. Look at tcgplayer.com. Look at your local card shop. Look at card shows, whatnot. If there are cards you were looking for, look to buy those individual cards yourself. Don't try to buy and rip packs just to find a card. There are some people who will only rip packs until they get a card they want. That is a very, very, very expensive hobby. Let me emphasize that again. Ripping packs can be a very expensive hobby and can quickly drain your wallet. So don't do that. If there's a card you want, go out and buy the card. Buy the single. Whatnot, TCG Player, local card shop, okay? It's easier than trying to rip packs upon packs upon packs. Not saying don't rip packs. Rip packs, have fun, that's what we're doing right now. But if you're looking for a card in particular, just go out and buy it, okay? So that is what I will say about that. Rip packs for fun, but if you're looking for a card, go buy the card by itself, okay? Number 2. We often ignore the condition of a card. Remember, each card has a different condition. Just because a card is straight from a box doesn't mean the condition is perfect. This one has Does it have something? Has a little something there. It's not perfect. So just because it comes out of a pack doesn't mean it will be perfect. This is another example. Just because it comes out of a pack it has whitening, doesn't mean it will be perfect. All right? So look at the condition of a card. There are different conditions, if you remember. We're going to open up Twilight Masquerade. There's mint, near mint, lightly played, moderately played, heavy played. There is an episode, if you remember, I'll link it in my description, where I talk about how to prepare for a card show that I talk about all this. Look at that episode again and see if that doesn't help you remember about conditions of cards. And watch that. Inspect the cards. If you are at a card show, guys, you and the vendor need to agree upon the condition of the card. If you don't agree, have that conversation. But don't just take somebody's word for a condition. If you order off of TCG Player, just because they say near mint, doesn't mean it's a near mint card. Look at the card yourself. Baroom, Wattrel, Sandslash, Iron Bundle, Lucian, Ducklet, Timber, and Frostless. Alright, no hit there. You guys remember, look at this. This is a very heavily played, it's a PSA 1. And look at that. That's not near mint. That's not lightly played. That's not moderately played. That's between heavily played and damaged. That's between heavily played and damaged. You can argue with the vendor about what you call it and what you price it. But that's a conversation you have to have. Is it heavily played or is it damaged? Have that conversation, right? People see things differently. You got to talk to them about it. But you have to inspect the card. Okay, that's the thing. Don't just take the vendor's word for it. That's the mistake. The mistake is ignoring the condition of a card and taking a vendor's word for it. You look at it. You decide what the condition is. And if you don't agree with it, walk away. If you can't agree, come to agreement of it. You can always meet in the middle, split the difference, etc., etc. All right. Next one. What should we open? Let's split it up. So we'll do Destined Rivals. Third one. Third mistake. In the beginning, I was collecting without a GPS. There's singles, sealed, slabs, sets, right? Those are the different types of products in any kind of community, but especially Pokemon, right? Singles, sealed, slabs, sets. Again, talk about in that preparing for a card show episode. Link in the description. If you start collecting a little bit of everything, you're just gonna go broke. Don't. Figure out what you want to collect and stick to it. That's it. Is it singles? Is it a set? Are you collecting something in particular? All EVs, all Mews, all 151, all sealed? Figure it out. Get yourself a game plan. Get yourself the GPS. Define your GPS, your plan, your map, whatever. But you have to figure that out, because if you don't, you're gonna be collecting a little bit of everything and it's gonna get expensive, right? Especially when you start hearing about everything that's out there. People will tell you tag team is out there, megas are out there. You're gonna start getting left out when everybody's buying something. Don't. Stick to your plan, your compass, and buy what you want and what's in your plan. The megas will always be there. Tag teams will always be there. Right now they're expensive because people are buying them up. But they'll be there. Until it's up in your plan, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Until it's part of your plan, don't worry about it. Tag teams are something I would love to buy, but they're not a part of my plan right now. I was buying them in the beginning. I stopped because I can't afford it. It's just, there's too much. Ooh, hollow. No hit. I just, there's something for everyone. But if you try to buy everything of everything in Pokemon, it's going to get expensive, y'all. It's going to get expensive. So don't do it. Okay? Don't do it. And then, the last few episodes, I talked to y'all about non-TCG. Don't even go down that road. right? So you got to figure out what's your plan. What are you going to buy? What is it you want? Because if you let that and other people, don't even think about it. Don't even go down that road. All right. Number 4, buying at launch time. The hype of launch time. If y'all get sucked into the hype of launch, it's not worth it. The hype of launch, Pokemon Company knows what they're doing. They know how to get into people's wallets. They launch a new set, first in Japanese and then in English, every quarter. Every quarter, y'all. Every quarter. So if you were buying something for every set, y'all gonna go broke. So don't try. Don't try. It will get expensive. We're opening this. So don't try. It's going to be very hard to keep up with that. Unless you have a budget and allowance already set aside, it's going to be very hard. And also, it's very hard to keep up with market. Everybody is trying to get something. To get retail, if you wait, it'll go down. Oh, I meant to open White Flare. That's my bad. The hype will go down. Prices will go down. We just got to be patient. It may take a few months for it to go down, but this place goes up and down. So hang in there. Wait for it. When people are buying all this other stuff, all the current, we got to buy the old stuff. That's kind of what has to happen. Surging Sparks is probably what you can buy right now because people are buying all the new sets. Buy the old sets. It's kind of where the affordability is. And you might not be able to find it in retail stores. Maybe you can buy it at your local shops, buy at card shows. You'll find it there. Okay? So that's kind of where that is. Mankey, Rattata, Nidoran, Houndour, Metachan, Watchtower, Shaman, Macargo, Altoyan. Oh, we got 2 Macargos. This is why we don't always rip packs. I do it for the content. Last but not least, don't let the internet tell you how to collect. Don't let the internet tell you how to collect. That's what it comes down to. If you did, they would tell you to get every new set that comes out. They would tell you to get Black Bolt, White Flare. They would tell you to collect every one of these illustration. Master every set. You can master every set. Do it in your own time. Do what you want to do. You know what I mean? So if like the new sets are expensive, buy vintage, buy mid-era. Those stuff are readily available. Everybody has that. You know, so if you find the new sets to be expensive, buy the old sets, right? Jungle is available, base set is available. My friends are always telling me to buy vintage. And I'm like, it's just a slippery slope because vintage is gorgeous. The quality is there. You can find good condition sometimes. It's there. You collect how you want to collect. Don't let the internet and peer pressure tell you how to collect. Okay? Don't let your friends tell you how to collect. This is your journey. This is your chase. You do what you want. That's the important part. Okay? So let's go back. Oh, we got a holo. We got an energy holo. It's a good sign. Deerling, Mainfu, Ducklet. Clearly it wasn't a god pack though. Vipered, Durant, Excelgar. Oh, but we got a Pokeball. Pokeball Woobat. Ignite. And the Chandelure. Let me get the fun stuff. We gotta take the Pokeball out. We gotta take the Pokeball out. So, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Let's recap the top 5 mistakes to make sure you guys are on the same page with us and on the same wavelength. Number 1, ripping packs can be expensive. It's fun. I'm not saying don't do it, but don't do it just to get singles for yourself. If there's a single card you want, buy it individually and buy it to save money. Okay, just buy it outright. It'll save you time. It'll save you money. Number 2, don't ignore the condition of a card. If somebody says it's near mint, make sure you check it to make sure it is, and then pay that condition's price. If there is any edge wear, whitening, then it is not necessarily near mint. and make sure you adjust the price of the card for the condition. Okay? Number 3, don't collect without a plan. Have a master plan. What is your GPS? What is your North Star for collecting? You define that, not other people. You define it. Whatever you want it to be, that is how you collect. Single sealed slabs and sets. Mix that up. You define what you're going to do. Okay? Number 4, be wary of buying at launch hype. I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying be careful about doing it, because there's a new launch every quarter, if not more than that. And so it can get very expensive, especially if you launch Japanese and English. If you follow both of them, that can get very pricey. And finally, number 5, don't necessarily follow the internet's advice. You do you. It's your chase, it's your journey. You define it how you want. Don't follow the gurus of the internet and what they say to do. Don't go chasing the money. Chase what you want. It's your Pokemon journey. And that's it. If any of those tips or mistakes resonate with you, hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments, what was your biggest facepalm moment in your collecting journey? It's been 1 year for me since I kind of jumped in to Pokemon. Not necessarily collecting. I didn't get my first cards for a bit, but my first kind of foray into learning about Pokemon. Let me know about your facepalm moment, and you can also get this lovely Chiyu EX card, which we will draw. You have to be subscribed to the channel, and we'll draw it 1 week from the posting of this. That's mainly it. And we are still on the road to 300, I think, as of this episode. So please go ahead, let your friends know, share this episode. On YouTube, we're trying to get to 300 to be able to open up a vintage pack from Hardy Soup TCG. We are very close. I think we are within 40. Very excited about that. And so we will open that up as soon as we get there. Tell your friends, tell your family. So excited. And until next time, guys, remember, you are amazing, you are awesome, and you are just what the world needs. So keep being you. And I will see you next time. Peace.